Hello dear students of grade 12. Welcome back for studying another lesson about one of the topics of physics book of grade 12. In this lesson I will talk about how to measure the amount of rotation or revolution of an object while the object travels on a circular path. What are those quantities that can be used to tell whether or to tell how much the object has revolved on the circular path, or which portion of the circular path has been traveled by the object. So in this lesson we will talk about that. So first, if we have an object traveling on a circular path, okay, let's say it's a bicycle, okay. We have a bicycle here and I am going to find out how to measure the amount of revolution of this bicycle. And you know that initially the bicycle was here and then traveled to here. I need some quantities to tell me how much this bicycle has traveled, okay? How much this bicycle has traveled. So to find the amount of revolution of the bicycle, we have two ways. We basically have two ways. One of them is actually angle. So if one of them is angle, and the other one is number of revolution. So number of revolution is really easy, but let's talk about angle. You all know that the symbol of angle is theta, okay? And we have two types of angles. An angle which is measured in degrees. Okay, we have one type of angle which is measured in degree, theta measured in degrees. In this kind of angle, guys, the circle is divided into 360 degrees, okay? This is the circle, okay? This is the circle, and I am going to divide the circle into 360 degrees, okay? This is 90 degrees, and this one is 90 degrees, and this one is 90 degrees. This one is also 90 degrees. So if you add them all, you get 360 degrees. You may, or you can think about the circle as a piece of cake, okay? And if you slice the cake into 360 pieces, this is pretty much similar to this example. We have the circle, and we divide the circle into 360 degrees, okay? 1 degree, guys, 1 degree is just a simple change. It's just a simple, this is 1 degree, guys, okay? If someone traveled 1 degree, this means that it has changed only a very short amount of distance from its initial position, okay? So this is how we divide the circle into 360 degrees. So guys, if an object traveled 360 degrees, if an object traveled or made one turn, if an object made one turn, this means that the object traveled 1 revolution, okay? And if someone asked you how much the object has rotated, you would say 360 degrees, okay? This is how we tell the amount of revolution, okay? This object has revolved 360 degrees. And if the object made one turn, a half a turn, okay? In this case, the object travels only half of the circle. So it's equal to 180 degrees, okay? It's equal to 180 degrees. And if I ask you how much the bicycle here has revolved, if you tell me the amount of revolution of the bicycle in degrees, you would say if the object made a quarter of a turn, okay, it's equal to 90 degrees, okay? It's equal to 90 degrees. And if an object traveled or revolved only by 1 degree, this means that the whole object only has changed a very small distance from its position, or it has traveled only a very, very small part of the circle, okay? This is how we tell how much an object has revolved on a circular path. The other way, the other type of angle that we use is called angle measured in radian. We have another angle which is measured in radian. Guys, here we do not divide the circle into 360 degrees or something like that. Here we have an equation to find the angle in radian, okay? اللي equation man هي عندك لخوان كارك عنداوي أوان كأكري بكرديش حساب كم لنا ودرسكانا إن شاء الله هولا دم بكرديش لنا ودرسكانا حساب كم بوي همو خوان كارك لي سود من به. أنجلك man هي كبا radian measure كري شون determine angle بكين angle measured in radian theta is equal to, or if I tell you the equation that can be used to determine the angle, this is theta measured in radian, it's equal to the arc length traveled by the object divided by the radius of the circular path. You may ask, what's arc length? Arc length is the path that the object travels on. So if this is the circular path and this is the bicycle, okay? This is how much the bicycle has traveled. This distance, guys, is called arc length. Okay? It's called arc length. And I am going to use a symbol for arc length. Symbol S. S is the symbol of arc length, okay? And this is the radius, guys. Radius. And symbol of R is used for radius. So now I can rewrite the equation. Theta is equal to S over R, okay? Arc length traveled by the object divided by the radius. And these two guys are measured by meter. So this means that we do not have any unit for a theta which is measured in radian. So these two units get cancelled and do أنا cancel بنوع كواتا result كبتشي درجة unit ليس به. بلام إما اشتك دانين بوي بيناسينه. لفيزياء هيش quantity كمان نية كunity لقلانه به. أبي quantity كمان هبي كunity كي لقلا به. بيمان بلا كأو quantity شيء بيناسينه. RAD, rad is used for recognition. بوناسينوا. It's not a physical unit. باشا؟ Physical unit نية. Physical unit أو unit هيك لا equation كوديت. بلام أما physical unit نية خومن داينين بوناسينوا. باشا؟ RAD symbolizes شيء كأو unit هيك بور radian. إنجليك بالradian. measure كريه. باش. If an object if an object made 1 terran. How to tell the amount of revolution of this object in radian? چون amount revolution ام object بدوزمه با radian. Okay, so this is the circular path. This is the circular path. And if an object made 1 terran, it means that it has completed the circle, okay? So in this case, the arc length traveled by the object is equal to the circumference of the circle. And circumference of circle is equal to 2 pi r. And this is a quick note for you guys. Note, if we have a circle, this is the radius of circle, okay? And this is the diameter. The circumference is equal to 2 pi r. What's circumference? Circumference is the distance, is the length of the circle. Is the length of the circle. Let me tell you how. If you have a circle, and if you open it up, how long this circle is, it's the circumference of the circle. Or in another way, if you have a man here, and if this man traveled along the circle, how long the man will travel is the circumference of the circle. كواتا circumference شيا دريجي circle كي. يعني أجر أو circle بيكي تواني بيكي وهو خطي شرك شنك دريجة أو شيا أو circumference كي. أليرا يا أجر باسكيل كي من يك تيرن تاوكا كواتا بدريجة circle كترافلي كده. كواتا إيسا كاتا شيء كاتا 2 pi r. و radius كشم هي كواتا توانم ثيتا كبدوز موبوشي بو radian. كواتا لان ثيتا is equal to s over r, and it is equal to 2 pi r divided by r. R and r get cancelled, and the result is equal to 2 pi radian. So you may have here that if an object traveled 360 degrees, it's equal to 2 pi rad. Where does this come from? It comes from this derivation, 2 pi r divided by r. So if a circle, if an object made half a terran, اگر نیو جار خلایوانه اوبجکتکا او کاتا کاتا نیو چیم هیا نیو circumference هیا کاتا circumference divided by 2 it's equal to 2 pi r divided by 2 2 and 2 get cancelled, pi r is the remaining, and radius is still the radius. So we can write that theta is equal to s over r, and it is equal to pi r divided by r. R and r get cancelled, so the result is pi rad. Okay? So if an object made 180 degrees, half a circle, this is equal to pi rad. كواتا تو بدور رجعتواني بمن بلاي چنگ object revolve كردوا. اگر به دیگری پیام بلای الی 180 دیگری ریولوی کردو، یعنی نیو سرکلی تاو کردو. اگر با ریدیان پیام بلای الی pi rad ریولوی کردو. If it traveled 90 degrees, or if an object made 1 over 4 terran, so in this case, theta, in this case, S is equal to C over 4. So it is equal to 2 pi r divided by 4, and it is equal to pi r divided by 2. And the radius is still the radius, okay? So we can write theta is equal to pi r divided by 2 multiplied by r, and it's equal to pi over 2 rad. R and R get cancelled. So if you look at this result, guys, if an object traveled one full circle, it's equal to 2 pi. It traveled half a circle, it's equal to pi rad. If it traveled a quarter of a circle, it is equal to pi over 2 rad. Okay? These are two ways that can be used to tell how much of a circle an object has traveled on. Okay, the other way that we can reuse is the number of revolution. This one, guys, is simply the number of turns an object makes on a circular path. Okay? These are the number of turns an object makes on a circular path. For example, if the object traveled one full circle, okay? If an object traveled one full circle, one turn, here number of revolution is equal to 1. This means that the object has revolved 1 times. So أما نبي بتنيا بكورينا أبي يونتي كلا قلا بيا خنت كران كاتا rev rev abbreviation بكاري هنم وكو يونتيك بوشي بو نمبر revolution اگر نيوترن خلايوا نيوترن اگر نيوترن بو 1/2 ترن ايو كاتالم number of revolution is equal to 0.5 rev, and so on for a quarter of a turn, okay? If the object traveled a quarter of a turn, so in this case, number of revolution is equal to 1/4 rev, or 0.25 rev, okay? So these are 3 ways, guys, that can be used to tell. All right, guys, so now I am going to explain what's 1 radian equal to. We all know that 1 degree is just a small amount of revolution. This is 1 degree, okay? But what's 1 radian equal to? 1 radian, this is, if theta is equal to 1 degree, okay? It's just this small amount of revolution. 1 radian, guys, is an angle whose arc length is equal to the radius. 1 radian, we get 1 radian when the arc length of the path is equal to the radius of the circular path, we get 1 radian. How? We all know that theta is equal to S over R. If S is equal to R, theta will be equal to 1 radian. But when will these two be equal to each other? I'm going to explain this for you guys. This is a protractor. I'm going to make somehow a circle for you. Okay? This is a portion of the circle, okay? And I am going to measure this angle in radian. If this angle is equal to 1 radian, this arc length must be equal to the radius. This arc length must be equal to this radius. Let's check it, guys. If you look at the arc length, till here it is equal to 16, 16 inch actually, okay? It's equal to 16 inch here. And if you look at the radius, it's again equal to 16 inch, okay? So both are equal to 16 inch. This one is equal to 16 inch, and this one is equal to 16 inch. You may use a normal ruler that you can measure the length in centimeter, but it doesn't matter actually, the result is same. So here we can say that theta is equal to 16 inch divided by 16 inch, we get 1 radian. So 1 radian is an angle when the arc length becomes equal to the radius of the circular path, okay? So we can say that, guys, here the circle is divided into 360 degrees, but here the circle is divided into 2 pi's, 2 pi, and half of it becomes 1 pi, okay, and a quarter of it becomes pi over 2. In another way, guys, 2 pi is equal to 6.28 radian. Here we divide the circle into 360 pieces, but here we divide the circle into 6.28 pieces, and half of it becomes 3.14 pieces, okay, and a quarter of it becomes 1.57 pieces, okay, guys? I hope you understood this topic. And also in number of revolution, we divide the circle, or one turn is considered as 1 revolution, okay? Half turn is considered as half of a revolution, and so on and so forth. Guys, one thing that I forgot to tell you is this, guys. 1 radian, when an object travels 1 radian, it travels 57.3 degrees, guys. So this protractor can be used to measure angles in degree. So if you look at this angle, this is 50, this is 55, it's approximately equal to 57.3. So guys, if an object traveled 1 radian on a circular path, this is equal to 57.3 degrees, okay? 1 radian is equal to 57.3 degrees. So here, if we talk about the conversion, now guys, I'm going to talk about how to convert these quantities to each other. And you know that most of the questions that will come in the Wizardry exams are actually in this way. You will be asked to convert an angle which has been measured in degree and then to radian or to number of revolution. What you have, or the way that you can use or you can convert them is actually in this way. You know that 2 pi radian is equal to 360 degrees, 1 radian is equal to 57.3, pi radian is equal to 180 degrees. So if you want to convert radian to degree, just multiply it by 57.3, okay? Because 1 radian is equal to 57.3. And vice versa. If you have degree and you want to convert it to radian, just divide it by 57.3 degrees, okay? You can use this two actually as well, but no need actually. This one is the easiest one. And also if you have rev and you want to convert it to degree or revolution, to radian, if you have rev and you want to convert it to radian and degree, rev to radian multiplied by 2 pi, or rev to degree multiplied by 360 degrees, and vice versa. These two can be converted to rev by dividing by 2 pi and 360 degrees. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to this lesson. In the next topic, I will talk about angular displacement. Thanks for watching.